NBA fans, welcome back to my channel. Jordan versus LeBron. Okay, people, I told you I'm not going to do a video every time the Lakers win or lose, but I think this one is somewhat important. So let's talk about this. And like I said in my past videos, the Lakers are right where they need to be. And if I'm not mistaken, they're in the 9th spot. Last time I said this, the Lakers were, I think they were in the 10th spot in the West. So don't let the illusion fool you about the Lakers, okay? And we'll talk about that in a minute. You can see the Lakers pulled this one out in the fourth quarter when the Knicks forgot how to play like a team. They forgot how to play like a team, and it was the Lakers who ended up playing like a team. LeBron, he didn't ball hog. He played off the ball for the most part. And Anthony Davis, he really didn't score a lot. He played a lot of defense and made a lot of smart plays. And to me, this looked more like 90s basketball than anything, especially coming into the third quarter at halftime. It looked like 90s basketball. It looked like, defense. Both teams were playing great defense. The problem was the Knicks, they forgot how to play like a team, and it was the Lakers who ultimately were out there playing like a team. LeBron wasn't ball hogging, and the offense, it wasn't stagnant. LeBron wasn't taking a lot of buckets. Now you can see, LeBron doesn't really have that athleticism like he used to. Yes, when he's like more wide open or in the lanes like free or something like that. But truthfully, we don't expect LeBron to be really good in year 21 at 38, 39. We don't expect that. The problem is, it's the LeBron media and his fans that throw that in our faces. How athletic, I can't even say the word, how athletic LeBron is and what he's doing in year 21. But when he's not doing it, they say, oh, well, he's in year 21 and what are you expecting? Blah, blah, blah. Look, in year 21, I don't expect too much from the dude. I expect the guy to be scoring 15 points a game and using his IQ on the court to win games with his team. And I was talking, I think Too Raw for Sports, shout out to him. He put up a he put up a post yesterday. Go check out his video, his page. He put out a video yesterday about Isaiah Thomas saying that Jordan, he needed Piston players to win championships, and he was a hypocrite, and that Rodman and John Sally, and I think, John Sally and Rodman, they was doing the same thing on the Bulls that they was doing with the Pistons, doing rough play and all this stuff. And I just didn't see that. And I don't want to go too deep into this video, but I did comment, I never seen John Sally or Dennis Rodman punching and kicking a player while they was up in the air, okay? Like the Pistons were doing Jordan. I never seen that. I seen Rodman just doing stupid stuff. He would do stupid stuff, okay? That was not the bad boy Pistons tactics with the Bulls. It just wasn't. I rarely seen John Sally even on the damn court. I don't even know why he was on that team. Maybe he was on that team for basketball knowledge for the young players or something like that. But I rarely seen this guy even score, be on the court. Please. So when I talk about basketball knowledge a minute ago about LeBron, he should be a guy scoring like 15 points a game. Maybe, getting you like 10 assists or something like that. Not trying to do stuff that he's not good at no more. Okay. He's just not good athletic no more. And it may look like that at times because nobody wants to stand in front of him while he's coming down the lane. But all you have to do is stand in front of him and take the charge. It's going to be a charge every time. But People are scared to, get hurt or whatever like that. But this guy could just be playing based on his knowledge and IQ of the game and be scoring 15 points a game. And that's when I said on Too Raw for Sports video yesterday, I said Jordan didn't win those 3 championships on the second three-peat because his athleticism. That was gone. That really was gone. What Jordan won 3 chips in a row on that second three-peat from 97 to 98 or 96 to 98 was his IQ. His IQ of the game. Okay, that's what he won that on. Footwork, IQ, knowledge of the game, and defense. That's what they won the second three-peat on. They didn't let me tell you what. The 80s and 90s was a whole different era. The 90s players were way more athletic than the 90s players, okay? Or the 80s players. The 90s players were way more athletic than the 80s players. But the thing is, those 80 players will run the 90s players off the court because of their IQ, their knowledge of the game, and they play team ball. And when you look at the Lakers, when you look at the Celtics, and when you look at the Pistons, you won't consider those teams of the 80s great athletic teams. You just you really see no high flyers on that team. You didn't see, when you think about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, how athletic was this guy really? He wasn't too athletic. Shaq was more athletic than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Hakeem Olajuwon was. David Robinson was. You had cast. Even Alonzo Mourning was more athletic than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. The difference is these guys' IQ and knowledge of playing team ball, or what we call skill ball back then, was knowledge of the game. Being able to, have footwork and stuff like that to get around your defender, do certain moves. That's what we call skill back then. Okay, we didn't call skill just dribbling the ball between your legs and around and around and around 300 times. We don't call that skill. That's something else. That's just N1 type of stuff. That league N1. That's what that really is. So that's what Jordan won his second three-peat on, is defense, knowledge of the game, and footwork. And he got a lot of that out of the 80s, because once his athleticism waned, he was using his skill. That's what he would. I always say the best Jordan that you want to watch is the 96, 97, 98. This guy put on a clinic from mid-range, 3-point. Well, not 90. I wouldn't say 3-point in 98. He was decent in 97, but 96 was just off the chain. So, nevertheless, you look at this guy's footwork in the second three-peat. This guy, I've never seen nothing like it in my life. You just punch up those videos and put in Jordan's 96, 97, and 98 season and watch those clips. It's something that you've never seen before. Okay, a lot of people, they get lost in the early Jordan because he was dunking, and all that's incredible because this guy was only 6'6", and he was doing this over everybody and stuff like that. But still, he had to have some type of footwork back then, but it was more athleticism that he was using back then in the 80s and early 90s. But yeah, that the second three-peat Jordan, I love watching that, boy. He was lighting you up from all over the court. And to me, I'm going to tell you what, Jordan is the greatest shooter of all time to me, okay? When we look at Curry, he plays in the no-touch era. He runs off of screens a lot of times and stuff like that. You look at Jordan's shots, more difficult. When we're talking about outside the paint, a lot of his shots were long shots, right inside the three-point line. A lot of them, I would say about 30% of them was right inside the three-point line, and even a lot of the mid-range that was closer to the basket, a lot of them was like falling away, fadeaways, all this kind of pump fakes. Some dude told me one day, he said, "Oh, pump fake. Jordan is better than LeBron in pump fake." What does that mean? That's not a skill. I'm like, that will tell you right there how easy this era is, because you rarely see any guys pump fake. Maybe under the basket sometimes, but Jordan had to do this from mid range. Imagine pump faking from mid range and still hitting these shots like this. That's why Jordan is the greatest shooter to me, because the way he was hitting the buckets, falling away, off balance, pump fakes, and all this stuff. So this is all I expect, or people should be expecting from LeBron right now at this age, is his knowledge of the game, being able to get around guys with footwork and stuff like that, and playing good defense. You know what I'm saying? You just don't have that same athleticism as you did. So why you guys are expecting all this from him? He's expecting all this from him because obviously he might be on something. Because even though Jordan was running with these guys at 38, 39, it was a slower pace. Okay. LeBron at 38, 39, especially playing straight through in the 21st season, he shouldn't be able to run up and down the court with these guys. No way should he be able to do this. There's no way. There's no way. So that's a different story. So, like I said, the Lakers are right where they need to be. And I told people that. Look at the team they got. They got AD that can get you 25, 30 any given night. You got LeBron. He can give you 25, 30 any given night just walking down the lane. Because remember, you can't really play no defense. And then you got Austin Reeves can get you 15, 20. And then you got, what's his name? D'Angelo Russell. He can get you 20 to 30 a night. So, I mean, they got a good team. It's just, when you look at this, LeBron has to play off the ball. LeBron has to ease off scoring all these points and taking all these crazy shots. Most of his shots are just going to be crazy shots because his game never evolved into a mid-range, into a spot-up three-point shooter or something like that. So it was always layups and dunks. Excuse me. So tonight, yes, he had the most points. He had 24 points, but it didn't seem like he was hogging the ball. A lot of this stuff came in the flow. Now, he did take some bad shots, and a lot of these players in this league, they just take bad shots, period, and they don't seem to play team ball. It seems to me it's like a playground style basketball to where these guys just get, you ever play on the court, you just get together. There's no playbook. There's no real plays and pick and rolls and stuff like that. No trapping, no real X's and O's on the court. You guys just play. And that's what this league seems like it is. It's really, these coaches aren't really coaches. I'm trying to tell you, Darvin Ham, you think this guy's a real coach? Get out of here, bro. Look at this guy on the court. He's a joke, man. He's a joke. Okay, he's just a clutch client that they want out there smiling and agreeing and with LeBron and all this stuff. This guy isn't a real coach. You know what I'm saying? Those coaches don't exist no more. You can't coach these players. The stuff that they do on the court isn't coachable. They're really not running no plays. They're just like, and that's why the Knicks, they lost this game, because instead of playing team ball, which the Lakers end up doing pretty much the whole game, but especially the fourth quarter, instead of playing team ball, the Knicks end up playing one-on-one basketball. They really wasn't running no plays or not. They was playing one-on-one basketball, and when them shots ain't falling, especially from three, it's over. They left they left a lot of Lakers open for three-point shots. And to me, when I look at this league, it just looks weird. Like, a guy drives and you double him, and then he kicks it out to the three-point guy. Why would you even double that guy? That makes no sense. Now you got this guy open, and then even if he doesn't shoot it, he's gonna throw it to somebody else that's open. It's like repetitive. The whole game is the same. Pick and pop, pick and pop, pick and pop, pick and pop. Double a guy that's going to the basket. He throws it out to an open guy. Look, these guys aren't that good at drivers to be caring about double teaming these guys. Let them just go to the basket and defend. Why leave a guy wide open and you know This is a three-point shooting era. That's what they want to do. So sometimes it can look scripted like this game. I'm sure, I don't gamble, but I'm pretty sure they had the money on the Knicks because the Knicks been doing really good and they've been bragging about them. And the Lakers just pulled away in the third quarter. They was just doing them up. So, like I said, tell me what you think. The Lakers are where they need to be. With this team, they can make a run to the Western Conference Finals. I'm trying to tell you, bro.